Honestly, I would rather pick refuse because it's her choice, but
I still can't hide anything from you.
no!
Don't.
Shit!
I won't lie, Joe.
No!
There is something going on. It could be
I thought he
dangerous,
just
but
said no.
I'll make sure Anna doesn't get mixed up.
Alrighty, we're back, and we're back with Dennis's corpse, and we have to find out, well, we're looking for clues so we can prove to the police that we did not kill him, even though I think it's obvious that we did not kill him, but, you know, let's ruin the murder scene for the police for our own very selfish reasons. Yay! I'm really enjoying this game, by the way. Just in case you know, think I don't. To Mary Gardner and Frank Gardner. Going to be home very late tonight. Sorry, I need to make an asshole. Understand how the world really works. I won't be up to make breakfast, but there's some waffles in the freezer and should be some... So he wrote to his kids, Mary and Frank. That's it? That's it? Oh. Oh, inbox.
Emails between Nick and Dee. They're talking in codes. Nothing stated clearly. They didn't want to risk anyone learning of their meetings. Smart.
Oh.
Someone was watching.
April 1st from Nick. Object urgent. I didn't think I'd hear from you again. If you're willing to talk, I'm very willing to listen. I can make the meet up tomorrow. Nick Waldron. Okay. And the curiosity
Whatever Nick was
mail.
looking into seemed big, but he said it fizzled out.
Hey Walt, sorry to disappoint, but I've decided to drop the story. It turned out I got to a dead end after all. Better luck next time, I hope. So maybe he didn't, but it got dicey. Or Walter was involved. Aw. Dear Nicholas, I hope you had a pleasant trip. You mentioned last week that you were on the brink of a big story. Things on our side have been rather lackluster, I'm afraid. I was hoping maybe you would like to share with this old owl what you have up your sleeve. So he just didn't share with Walter. I don't think he dropped it, because then he probably would still be alive. So, wow, this...
Puzzle comes together. Dennis was reading everyone's emails. He found out that Nick hadn't stopped his investigation like he'd told Walter. And that Nick was still talking to some informant. Then he decided to tell me. And now he's dead. I need to look through any notes Nick left in his office and check Walter's computer. They have to have something for me to go on. Nick must have left some notes behind somewhere. Walter also might have something on Nick's work. I should look around.
Yeah, we kind of already did a little bit of that. So we know there's a code for something. Search Nick's desk, search Walter's desk. Ah, Dennis. Dennis is dead, shot to death at his desk. He often pissed off a lot of people, but who would do this and why? Apparently, Dennis uses IT privileges to read people's emails. He knew Nick was investigating something. Is this why he was killed? Oh, wait.
You didn't deserve this. No one deserves this.
We have something on Joel. Joel and the boys are still out for blood, as if I didn't have enough on my plate. They are clearly planning to celebrate Minus Day by breaking my nose. We already read that. No choice has been made in this scene yet. Okay, well. Ah, now we can.
Joan used to keep this with her at all times, always observing and sketching and... what are those numbers?
Do I have to write them down? Oh, damn it. Do I have a pen? Yeah. I'm so bad with numbers. It's you won't believe it, but you know that's why I don't want no lunchbox friends. What? I just need it. Is a phone. Today's been. I still write some stuff in my diary so I can keep a trail of what I'm doing. Megan or Negan bothered me again this. Okay, magic boss. Dad. Magic boss, that's water, right? Okay. Alrighty.
If I had the code, I could get in here.
Well, I have the code. 3-1. Wait. 3-1 and 2-1. Oh shit.
And with something like 10,000 combinations,
I
stumble on it.
I pressed all the buttons, but apparently I have to wait until I hear the noise. So there we go. There we go. There we go.
Thanks, bug.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Obsessive snooping pays off. Nick always kept extensive records of his work. He was almost obsessive. How could there be so little information regarding his last investigation?
How's it obsessive to just do your job well?
Nick was looking into the impact the closure of the mine had on Basswood. But what was he looking for?
Unemployment skyrocketed after the mine closed. Very normal. Flattened out in the last year or so. Huh. On the rebound, numbers looking good. Trend or outlier. Need more data points. So someone's offering jobs to the people. But who? Tickets and hotel bills.
Nick was traveling all over. Train tickets, hotel bills, out of state even. He was tracking something. Or someone.
I always have, like, not John Lennon. John Denver in mind when I read West Virginia. And West Virginia comes up so often in this game.
Nick had a contact. Same name as in the email. He was onto something big.
8 p.m. with D, twitchy guy, but might have something useful. Second meeting with D. This is actually something, assuming he's not full of crap. Always wants to meet in spooky spots. Maybe he's seen too many movies. 10 a.m. with D. Had to buy him breakfast and he said we couldn't meet anymore. Seems like a dead end. Thought I'd lost him. Glad he's open to talking again. Is D Dennis? But that would be... No, he would not then be like twitchy guy, blah blah blah. Huh. That's interesting.
What Nick was looking into was something big and dangerous. It's why he was so careful.
Yeah, put all your fingerprints on everything, like a closed lock. That's good. So
it's
people can...
Walter missed something. Could be worth
like
checking his office.
He makes himself so suspicious by like putting his fingerprints everywhere. What would you say you do here?
Valid question. Still not sure. Nick's handwriting. Always paranoid about forgetting things.
That's nothing apparently.
They don't even work here anymore. Someone should really clean up this board.
Yeah, Tim and Katie, that poster was also on Dennis' desk. I saw that. That's it? Okay. Nick's cupboard. Office supplies and old notes. Okay. Nick's drawers. Too easy to access. Wouldn't keep anything important in on them.
Nick's computer is missing. Took it home to work or stolen?
Also, look at the magic mouse that has like no cable.
The only thing she cared about then was looking at bugs and drawing them.
Note.
Weird. Nick was always more a fan of beer than working late.
I left you some pepperoni rolls in the fridge. Don't work too late. P.S. Next time it's your turn. I mean, what I don't get, Sam left 2 years ago, so being like, oh, he never liked to work late doesn't really track because people will change a lot in 2 years.
Nick, Anna, and me.
I get that. There's something on the phone machine. Anrufbeantworter? Yeah. No, I will not take it. Because if I take it, I might implicate myself, right?
I don't need everyone staring at me.
No, why am I doing... No! Oh, I thought he would... No. Can I change that? Oh, crap. That looks now like I did that. Oh, I mean, I did it. You know what I mean? Nick's nameplate. Walter often called Nick his farmhand. Oh man, I just wanted to... That was meant... Like, put it down and leave it. That it's basically this... It has the same meaning. I didn't know that this meant that he would, like, be this aggressive about it. Oh, I hope that doesn't bite me in the ass. That is mean. That is so ambivalent. Like, I hate, like, when you have choices and they're so ambivalent. Terra's nameplate, much less colorful than its owner. Wait, Terra works here? Oh. Oh yeah, she's the receptionist, I guess. So where's the phone machine? My old desk. Replaced, with boxes and piles of paper. My nameplate. Still here 2 years after I'm gone.
Walter always treated us like family.
But it's kind of a nice office. It's not, you know, it's not too small. Nameplate. It was tradition at the Basswood jungle to have an end-of-year party in the office. Walter insisted on it, paying for booze and food out of his own pocket. 1 year he even... I mean, if he's the owner, he probably has... You know... Sam. Economics is difficult, right? He even 1 year he even got presents for everyone, engraved nameplates for your desks. Now if anyone walks in here, they'll see that we mean business, he said, beaming with pride. He probably could have, like, put that on taxes, right? Because that's work stuff. Walter started at the Basswood jungle as a gopher, having dropped out of high school after his father passed away. He climbed up the ranks over the years. He lives and breathes the newspaper. Telling stories gets under your skin, he would always say. Your comrades are family, and we look after our own. Looks like he could never bring himself to throw out your nameplate, even after you left. I hate that these texts are like you, because everything else is said, like with Sam as the I narrator. Okay. Pile of oh, did I miss that? The pile of electronics. Everything an IT guy would ever need.
There's a lot of junk in here, but none of it is useful to me.
That's not really everything an IT guy would ever need. And I'm not even an IT guy to know that. Dennis's nameplate. Another one Walter will have to put in the closet. Well, he didn't put yours in the closet, so this is completely... Yeah, this doesn't make sense. Something here? Some soft drink, Sam? You're not thirsty? I'm thirsty. What's that? Is that the team? I don't really recognize anyone. Who are these people? Who are these people? Also, that art. Damn. Wouldn't have taken Walter for an art lover, but... Oh. There's another nameplate. Anna's nameplate. Wait, what? Walter made it despite Anna's freelancer status. Oh, that's cute. So this is where the... Oh, that's uncomfortable. You have to sit in the boss's office if you're a freelancer? I would never be in the office. Wow, this is cool. I like this. This is kind of art that I like, by the way, just in case you're super interested. Yeah. But I like a lot of art, so...
So strange how calm it is out there when... Well, this happened.
Oh, Walter. We're kindred spirits when it comes to the mess. Nothing? Look at that. Oh, this desk. Yes, I feel it in my bones. This is my kind of desk. Wait, what? What?
There might be something around here that hints at Walter's password.
Oh.
Hopefully his password reminder isn't some esoteric book reference. Ugh. My heart's desire. It could mean a person, but also a place.
His cat. What's his cat's name?
Walter was never tech savvy. He just uses words that mean something to him.
His
There's a good
cat.
chance there's a clue in his office.
What about his cat?
Walter's desk is just like him, big and full of mystery. Good for Walter that Judith is doing all right. She means the world to him.
Judith, yeah, his cat.
So
It's the
much so
cat.
that she could be his password.
Dear Mr. Dodson, as per your mother's wishes, I'm pleased to inform you that your mother is well on her way to full recovery. No, not his mother. It's his cat. Following a detailed and thorough medical examination, she is now fit to leave our care. As per my recommendations, Miss Judith will shortly leave for Costa Rica. The warmer climate will help bring her back to full strength. Yes, Judith, that is good for you. If you have any need of clarification, please contact me. P.S. Your mother asked me to remind you that your own medical exam with my colleague Dr. Chavez is long overdue. Sincerely, Dr. Lasufka. Aww. Seems like a really good relationship.
Is Granddad Rock a thing? If so, Walter and Anna are both into it.
Granddad Rock? Sam, it's about time somebody teaches you the real classics. Let me know what you think. That's not Grandfather Rock. That's classic old-timer postcards.
I can't imagine Walter getting a suntan at the beach. He can't stay still.
It's from his mom, right? Peanut. Aw. I hope you're not working too hard again. You must visit me in Playa Langosta. It's so beautiful. Mom, love you. Aw.
Never
There.
looked happy a day in her life. Been Walter's cat for years. Maybe he
Prin.
set her name as his password.
Honestly, that would be my guess. Prin. I mean, look at him. He looks so happy. Also, this cat might not look happy, but if she's like that in his arms, she loves him. So, Sam, you know, shut it. Shut it, Sam. Yeah.
That's not it. I have to keep
Aw.
looking. That's not it. I have to keep looking.
Oh. What? Oh.
Just reminders. Nothing that could be used as a password.
Why wouldn't he use his cat? Aw. Photo of a woman.
She
What?
used to be the office administrator ages ago.
Katie?
She used to be the office administrator ages ago.
Photo of a
A
desk.
photo Walter took of his first desk on his first day of work. Nick inherited it.
Maybe a lot of his life is like journalism. The paper, jungle, thingy, majingy. Okay. Walter's favorite article. To remind of his love for
Walter had the article
Basswood.
framed after he saw the boost in traffic the Haven got. Basswood is his blood and soul. Wouldn't surprise me if he said it as his password.
Let's look around a bit more, because maybe we find one more thing about him. Oh, look there, about the paintings. Basswood Jungle Team, hard not to be
That was just
nostalgic.
after Anna came on. And we really were a small clan.
Yeah, I don't recognize any of these people. They don't look like the characters. Remember the day when Tara decided the Basswood Jungle needed a team photo? Nobody wanted to do it, but they couldn't say no to Tara without a good excuse. In the end, it only took her about half an hour to gild the entire office. Dennis said he'd be in the photo only if you would be there too. He knew you never liked forced fun, pub quizzes, organized team lunches. Your reluctance to pose for a photo was a safe bet. But you agreed. Tara was pleased with herself. A team photo only really matters if everyone is in it. That's true. Maybe she had a point. It's the only team photo the Basswood Jungle has ever taken. Here's my take on embarrassing team activities, even if people hate it. Like, as long as it's nothing degrading or where someone feels really uncomfortable with it, it actually helps. Because if everyone's kind of embarrassed about it, feels awkward, then it's a shared experience. Because we had this thing when new interns came into the team at my old job, where everyone would be in the kitchen in a circle and say something about themselves. And everyone was like, oh. But in a way, it kind of helped because everyone felt awkward about it. So, yeah. Don't know if you are interested in that. Probably not, but... whatever. Paintings. Oh, so... Okay, nothing about the paintings. Books. His favorite books, all first editions.
He loves all his first editions, but Alice in Wonderland always came out on top.
He has a
Wouldn't be
first...
surprised if that was his password.
He has a first edition of Alice in Wonderland? Wow. He's rich. I think that would... I mean, it depends on what kind of first edition. I think it's Basswood. I'm super disappointed because why wouldn't he choose his cat? I mean, the cat is even on the image. If I think about it.
And I'm in. Let's see what secrets you got in here, Walter.
I feel really actually uncomfortable doing this. I wouldn't do this if it were me. But I also wouldn't have picked a fight with Dennis. Here's the report on Nick's crash. You haven't asked for one of these in a while. Nothing all that interesting in here. Just another sad day by the roadside. West Virginian roads take more good sons than guns do. Bess Mitchell, Chief of Police. Yeah, as a Chief of Police, you should say that. But also, oh, that's Declan's boss. Okay. Bass, I wanted to extend my greatest thanks again for your help. You are a scholar and a saint. It looks like I was worried unnecessarily regardless. Thank you for putting my mind at ease, Walter Dodson. So yeah, he also thought there was something off.
Mostly standard so far. By the book. I see why Walter wasn't worried.
Roadside accident, April 2nd. Car found against a tree surrounded by debris. Fire started at or after impact and burned out with Nicholas Waldron in the driver's seat. Skid marks and other traces suggest the driver was startled by an animal and exited the road at high speed. Driver most likely inebriated in some form. Is there a picture of the... Because there was... Cleared otherwise... There was a mention that Nick always had the windows up.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. Nick would never drive without his seatbelt on. And he always kept his window open.
Oh, there. Why didn't we read that just now? Wait. What did I just read? Airbags deployed, seatbelt was not on, windows were rolled up. Oh, he always had the windows down. Okay, driver probably drunk and forgot the belt. Yeah, I messed it up with the windows, but yeah. The fire burned out a small area around the car but did not spread. Unknown if driver was alive at time of crash, but if so, did not survive the fire. Blunt force trauma, smoke inhalation, or burns are all possible causes of death. So maybe he was already kind of unconscious when he was in the car. Like someone else drove the car and then put him in the driver's seat. Because he drove like a grandma, so of course he would use the belt. Next.
The car really burned, though that's very uncommon in most crashes.
Yeah.
So, Walter got the police report from Bess. Nick was supposedly drunk at the wheel, which doesn't sound like him. And his seatbelt was off and his windows up, which both sound very wrong. Walter seemed to buy it, but I don't know if I do.
What's with the sent email? Oh. Cannot get back to it. Okay. Well. There was a loading.
So, did you come to the logical conclusion to this mess we're in? Just a hint. We should get out of town immediately. Nick was in over his head. Working on his own might have ended badly for him. Exactly. Like I said, you should get out of town. And the details of Nick's death, it doesn't sound like him. 2 years is a long time, Sam. He may have changed more than you know. Changed decade-long habits? I need to go to the crash site. Just remember, if you're right...
Sam? What's happening? Dennis. That's Dennis. What happened? Is he...
Anna,
Is
listen
he...
to me.
Dennis is I mean, she saw that, right?
Anna, I did not kill Dennis.
Oh my God, no. It's... How could this happen?
He died last night. Hours ago. Not much we can do right now. He asked me to meet him here after, but I was so drunk I arrived late. And the person that actually showed up killed him.
Your bloody shirt was clearly from this. That means you were here yesterday. It links you to the crime scene. And you've been running around town all morning asking about Dennis. It won't look good. We need to call the police.
They'll think I killed him. I thought I did at first. I have no alibi.
This is not about you. Dennis had a family. They have to know what happened. It's the right thing to do. Do you want Walter to find his body come Monday?
She has a point. Someone is gonna find him eventually. Involving the police would only slow us down. I'll be more efficient on my own. Efficient and possibly friendless. You've already trusted Anna once. I suggest you keep on that road.
Call the cops.
Okay. But not that phone. Use one of the landlines here and don't leave your name.
You remember I'm a journalist, right? I know how to keep things confidential.
Also, I think whoever did this might be linked to Nick's accident.
This is about Nick? The crash?
I'm going to the crash site to confirm my suspicions.
I'm going with you.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
You trusted me before. It's only fair I do the same for you. I'll
What's
call
that
the cops
beep
from here so they
sound?
can't track us.
All right.
I didn't find a phone machine. That's so weird. You know what I mean? I don't know the English word, so sorry. The mailbox, you know, before there were smartphones. Wonder whether I missed that. What I don't get, this is a small town, and if Anna calls the police, it doesn't matter whether she calls from a smartphone or a landline, they will recognize her
Barely
voice.
looks like anything happened.
It's been a week, but we'll find something. I know we will.
Is it okay if I stay here? I don't think I'm ready to...
Sure. I doubt I'll be good company anyway.
You mean you're over-focused to the point of non-reactive thing? I remember. Especially how you always end up being right, somehow. I hope. I don't know what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, me neither.
He did propose to her, so that wasn't the right thing to do. That was such a big fudge up.
This is the place.
Crash site. It's a lot of mood shots.
Nick, I'll get to the bottom of this. First, gather the clues. Cold, hard, plain facts. It's the only way I'll know what really happened.
He's such a douche. Oh my god, I can't get over it. Cold, hard, plain facts. Not this emotional stuff that's always in the way if a lady detective works on it. Sam, really. Car part. Came off during the crash. Slight burn
Debris
marks.
from Nick's car. The police didn't clean up very well.
Oh no, I have to do one of those, how it happened thingies again. Is that it? Okay. There was some broken, yeah, there.
Two of the road signs were torn out. Did Nick's car do that? The fire shouldn't have been able to spread that far. That piece of wood must be from one of the damaged road signs. No skid marks, no trace of sudden braking.
It wasn't... They rolled the car. Right?
The tire tracks clearly show where Nick's car went off the road.
And it was already burning.
These road signs are intact. Not a scratch on them.
He didn't swerve, he was shoved. Right? I think that's it. For now.
Maybe Nick tried to avoid this log. It's a bit far from the road.
No. There were no skid marks, so... Animal footprints?
An animal came through here. Maybe that's what surprised Nick. But the tracks don't reach the road.
Yeah, don't drag the fox into this. Oh, okay. Fuel stain. Where? There.
A fuel stain. From Nick's car? Was it leaking fuel? Nick took this turn every day. It shouldn't have surprised him.
So either the car was sabotaged or he was already unconscious and somehow rolled. Oh, that's it? Huh, so I'm missing a few more clues. Nothing here? No, that's where the animal footprints were. I don't get it. If the car was burning, why is nothing burned here? It's weird. Oh, what's that? Burn marks.
The car went up like kindling. It was pretty intense, judging the damages to the area.
Still not everything. Oh, scorched tree.
The bark got badly burned. Must be where Nick crashed.
Ah. Well,
That's all the information I need. Time to put everything together.
The Mind Palace. At least here everything makes sense.
The report states Nick was driving under the influence of alcohol. He was startled by an animal.
No, he wasn't. Leave the fox out of this. Oh, no.
And drove through a road sign before crashing into a tree. Things don't add up.
Garbage shoes.
Find out what really happened.
Man, this is such a long intro. Okay. No, there was no obstacle. There was no obstacle. None. That's it? No. Ugh. Oh, wait. Car and fuel. Caught on fire. Leaking fuel. Nick. I think he was unconscious. There.
How could the signs have burned during the crash then?
Well, someone lit the thing on fire. Yeah, because the fuel was leaking, so you didn't even have to go near the crash site. You could just simply put it on fire here.
The fire damaged both the car and the tree heavily.
Why can't I? Ugh. I think I'm super right. I just... Also, it was already burning? Ah! Okay, let's change that to... caught on fire. Man, but that would be...
Only one simulation fits the evidence.
Okay.
The police report was wrong.
So, I don't know if the shadow figure is supposed to already hint at someone, but it's a very slender figure. Just keep that in mind. But maybe it doesn't mean anything. Maybe Declan's involved in some way. And that's why he's so stressed. And that's why the report was so bad. I like Anna's shoes, by the way. Just FYI.
I thought you quit.
I did. So, did you find anything?
Nick, he was murdered. I'm sorry, the police report was clearly wrong.
Fucking...
Anna?
Here, just...
Joe, it's Sam.
Where's Anna? Is she okay?
Yeah, she's right here. She's just a bit busy.
I need her to come back immediately. There's been a break-in at her place.
What?
What? Are you all
Was
right?
she in on the
What
case?
happened?
I wasn't there when it happened. Just arrived. Called the police, then called my daughter.
We're on our way.
That's why she's reacted so
Someone broke into your
calmly.
house.
Because I would think, you know, if I thought my boyfriend had an accident, a deadly one, and then someone said, no, he was killed, I would be like, what the fuck's what? And she's like, oh, no. So it's like she kind of was, you know, part of it. Trophy or knowledge is power. Nick probably involved her because she's also a journalist, you know, they could have worked on it together. And maybe that's why she already figured it out or had an inkling. But I'm just spitballing here. That's how I do it.
Okay, so...
Throwing out
about
all the
Dad.
theories.
Don't tell him what we found. Please. It'd just worry him for no reason.
Okay.
How are you holding up? After finding out what we found out.
I'm guessing about as well as you. Not great. Let me go calm my father down. I'm pretty sure he's ready to call the National Guard.
Anna,
Maybe give her a few moments with Joe before you barge in. Also, take a few moments for yourself as well. You used to live here, and now some other guy, Nick, of all people, was living here. With her. Things are different. She's different. You're different.
She seems exactly the same. I hope I'm different enough. I can handle it. Ah.
I'm different. But am I different enough to not fall into old patterns?
Keep in mind, Sam, no matter how much you want to, you can never go home again.
Why not? It can't be just because of the mind thing. I mean, I don't get it. Is there something else? Because of the panic attacks and everything, they kind of hint. Oh, that's it. Also, why did my imaginary twin doppelganger change clothes? Is that a thing he does? Okay. It's so weird.
The last time I was here, I was shoving way too many boxes into a trunk that couldn't fit them all.
I want to live here. Oh my god. Oh, this is my dream house. Like, out in the forest. And if I see this right, there's a little drugstore nearby, so I can get some food and stuff. Is that it? Because there was a... Maybe. I don't know. No, it's probably the neighbors. But oh, the neighbors are so far. You can blast music so loud. Wow. You can get a drum kit without being able to play drums.
It's
no.
fine, Dad. I can
I
handle
wanted
this.
to look around.
Someone broke into my daughter's house and you want me to just sit by and wait?
Yes, that is exactly what I want you to do. Don't you have an appointment?
I always have an appointment. I'm at the doctor's more often than I'm home. Sam, talk some sense into my daughter here.
I'm gonna have to side with Anna on this one. Can't miss appointments.
Just because I'm an old man in a wheelchair, you two think you can push me around.
Dad, I love you. And I love that you want to protect me, but please, it'll be okay. Go to your doctor's appointment. The police will be here soon.
I'm just belly aching. It's your house. Your rules. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you.
Though before I head off, Sam, you tell me if something was going on, right? Anna's brave and she's strong, but she's also stubborn.
Dad, I told you I can take care of myself.
And I'm old enough to know when things ain't right. You tell me now, Sam. You tell me if my little girl is in danger.
What? No, of course
I
not.
can't watch over her anymore, so I need you to keep her safe.
Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Joe, I don't know.
She's all I have left. Promise me you'll protect her. I need your
She
word.
doesn't need my protection.
Wow.
She can protect
Heavy.
herself.
Joe's really laying on the paternal guilt. I can't promise something like that. I don't know what might happen. He just wants to feel like someone is looking out for her. I can't blame him.
And what if I can't keep that promise? Then refuse. All I know is I personally couldn't say no to a desperate father.
Honestly, I would rather pick refuse because it's her choice, but
I still can't hide anything from you.
no!
Don't.
Shit!
I won't lie, Joe.
No!
There is something going on. It could be
I thought he
dangerous,
just
but
said
I'll make sure
no.
Anna doesn't get mixed up.
All right. I'm trusting you on this.
Oh, fuck.
I'm not some kid. I decide what I get mixed up in.
You can't blame me for looking after you.
I just didn't want you to worry. You're both so patronizing. I'm heading inside. See how bad it is.
Why are these choices so weirdly phrased? I thought he would just say, I look out for her. I didn't know that he would blast out the secret. Oh my god, this game. This is so mean.
I need to
Like,
get
can
in
you
there
just
eventually.
not
Maybe I
do
should
that?
look around the property first.
This is really frustrating because, like, this is... I totally wanted to go by Anna's wishes, so this is kind of... I don't like this. I really don't. After I found Dennis murdered, Anna and I called the cops. We tried to cover our tracks as much as possible. I'm not happy about Anna getting mixed up in this, but being honest with her feels like the only right thing to do in this whole mess. Realizing that Nick's death could only have been murdered brought me focus and clarity, but for Anna it was a shock. She barely had time to react, but there's no doubt it hit her hard. I should have known Anna hates nothing more than old-fashioned fake chivalry, but I intend to keep that promise. Nick's accident report was shoddy. I can't count on the police anymore. Worse, they might think I killed Dennis. I'm not sure if dragging Anna into this was smart. Can I ever make this right with Anna again? Like, I'm so sorry. I just thought, you know, I would be like, yeah, I take care of her, to have her father be, like, calm, but not make this worse. Nick was investigating something. He always wanted to break a big story, but in the end, did it fizzle out like he said to Walter, or was he just keeping things to himself? Now that I've been to the site where Nick had his fatal crash, I'm convinced it wasn't an accident. Drunk driving and speeding just doesn't square with his personality. Getting in over his head with an investigation does, unfortunately. I had to give Joe my word that I'd keep Anna safe. Words, promises, do these things come easy to other people? Joe seems to take them very seriously.
It's bugs. She probably brought it over one time when she came with Nick.
Oh, I feel so bad. Because it's a shitty thing to do.
It was great to come back from work, sit down, and read until the sun went down.
Useful for stargazing in the winter. Oh, this house is
Anna
my
and I
dream.
spend our nights out here, trying to find all the constellations.
But how can she afford this? Is it so cheap in the countryside? Because she's just working as a journalist in a local paper. I always thought this would not make enough money, like that you also had to do other stuff. Look at this! The size of it! There could be like 3 families living in here. Oh, so gorgeous. Garden, planted within the last year, doing well. Nick and his green thumb. Aww. Sign. Look.
Anna never got rid of this sign.
Oh, now we find out about the house.
I think the happiest I ever saw Anna was the day she bought this place.
I mean, I would be the happiest ever too.
I want everyone to know this house is sold.
How she only has one sweater in the past.
You're mine. I own you now.
Poor gal.
It might be 200 years before it's paid off, but it's mine.
Ah,
So,
okay.
when can I start moving my own stuff in?
After you finish carrying all my stuff in.
Sure, but that means I get to choose which side of the bed I'm sleeping on.
What? No. You're gonna sleep on the side closest to the door.
Why's that?
Smart.
So if someone breaks in, you can fight them off.
Yeah.
And maybe because I like being near the window.
Somehow I feel like it's entirely the second thing and not at all the first.
We can talk about all this after my stuff's inside.
But all your stuff's so heavy.
Which is why I need your help. Don't slack, Sam. This house isn't gonna decorate itself. And I want you to be part of that.
Whoever wrote these dialogues, they are boring as hell. Sorry. There's no personality in it. Like, it's really... There's nothing in it. Like, their personalities are so bland. And it's a shame, because I think you could have inserted more of it. Like, the sad thing is that Tara, who's a total nightmare, has more personality than Anna or Sam. Garden shed. Looks attacked. Well, thanks for that insightful tidbit. Paint bucket. Anna's put a lot of elbow grease into the house. Yeah, I would too. Oh man, I can't get over how beautiful this house is. I don't think this is a realistic house for people, especially for someone on a journalist's salary. I mean, I'm not from America, but here in Germany, houses are very expensive. Like, even on the countryside, like, even in the middle of nowhere, they're super expensive. Forest trail. Leads to Nick's shack. Takes about an hour. Oh. This is so cool. Oh. I want to live here. I want to move here. I love it. Funeral bouquet. Faded a day or so ago. Anna hasn't picked them up.
Sent from a mourner. Anna probably couldn't handle taking it inside.
Aw. Well, let's go.
Shattered glass. This is how whoever it was broke into the house.
But it's on the outside. Shouldn't it be on the inside? It should be on the inside, right? Because otherwise, that's weird. I never know whether this game, you know, with certain logic things, I don't know whether it's because the game is not like HBO level crime stories, or whether it's on purpose and I'm supposed to recognize that. Because with Nick's seatbelt and window stuff, you know, that was implied. So There are a lot of details, you know, that imply certain things, but with other stuff, like with the traces for Sam, well, like with the gunpowder traces and stuff like that, they don't really seem to... Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. That's just it. Aww.
Anna is not well. This time, at least, try to be there for her.
He's like the better version of Sam, isn't he? I mean, not all the time. He wanted to leave after the blood shirt incident.
Anna? Anna, are you okay? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no. She needs you, buddy. Needs me? I don't even think she knows I'm here. What am I supposed to do? Something. Anything. It's the thought, the effort. Get her a drink. Just show her you're here. I'm not sure how a drink will make her feel better about murders and break-ins. But I guess I've heard worse ideas. She kept the drinks in the kitchen, in one of the pantries.
Why is he there in the kitchen? Why would I imagine him sitting there randomly in the kitchen? Oh my god. Yeah, this place,
Anna would pace around the house for hours, then sit down and write her articles in one go.
Memories. That was no song at all. That was just me. That damn billiard table.
Sam. Sam, what are you doing? I called for dinner like a dozen times. It's gonna get cold. I am not your mom, you know. Working on an article is no reason to ignore basic politeness, Sam. Fine. You can eat your dinner cold for all I care. I'm done waiting for you.
He's such a... I mean, is that a mental thing? Like ADHD or something like that? That he's like hyper-focusing? Because he's not even acknowledging her. That seems to be pathological, like not in his control. Otherwise, if it's in his control and he chooses to ignore her, then he's a total ass. But then she should also recognize that this is not normal.
Anna would pace around the house for hours, then sit down and write her articles in one go.
Sorry, I thought it was something else. What's with posters? She always needed to make her space her own. Yeah, what a weirdo.
Cheesy action movies, dark thrillers, and human rights. The melting pot of Anna.
I don't know, that's not really a melting pot. I don't know about you, Sam, but I have a lot of different, like, favorite movie genres. The Placeholders poster. Anna might be their biggest fan.
Anna always wanted to take me to concerts. They were just never my thing.
So you didn't even went once with her? At least once, you know, just humor her. Because going to a concert just on your own is kind of... It can be cool, but if you have someone to go with, it's always nicer. Medical bills, too high for Joe to cover on his own.
Anna has to be helping her dad out with these. I'm not sure it's
How
enough.
much does she make? She's a local journalist, a freelance. I just like how no way in the world can she afford this house and medical bills. I know how expensive these are in America. I'm sorry, Anna's doing something else on the side. Anna's travel journal is still waiting to be filled.
I got this for Anna's birthday after she mentioned wanting to travel more.
Anna loved daydreaming about exotic places. She turned it into a game, asking where you'd go if you could drop everything and travel the world. She wanted to see Paris, London, Shanghai, Vietnam, Berlin, and more. Ah, don't do Berlin. It's... She talked for hours. It's okay. About the places, the museums, the people, the languages. You said you preferred a hike in the mountains, miles away from people. She laughed and suggested the Himalayas, but you had the hiking trail around Basswood in mind. They were really an ill fit, right? I mean, he did not move an inch towards her. You bought her that journal to humor her. Maybe she knew. Maybe she thought she'd convince you one day. This sounds like he bought her the journal to shut her up, to be like, yeah, one day you'll do that, but I will not be part of this. Either way, she's kept the journal. The pages are still empty. This is really... I mean, she doesn't have the money, I guess. I mean, somehow she does, but she shouldn't have the money for this house and medical bills, and definitely not for world travels. Aw.
I've never even had my car broken into. It's hard to imagine how she feels.
Yeah, what's really underreported is that for people whose houses and flats get broken into, the mental stress, because you don't feel like you're supposed to feel safe in your own house. And, you know...
This feels like the only part of the house I recognize. Whatever punk broke in here wrecked it.
So, you know, you don't feel safe at home anymore, and that can be real trauma. Even if nothing happened to you personally, you'll be always scared that, you know, when you're home, that someone will break in again and then be violent towards you or something. Why did I do that? Wouldn't that be a police crime scene again? Anna's vinyls rivals the National Recording Registry in certain genres. She and Ethan should talk more.
I don't think she ever forgave me for saying I didn't think they sounded better.
Look, I myself am not a fan of vinyl gatekeepers, but Sam sounds like a total douche. Like, everything we know about his relationship with Anna sounds like she dodged a bullet there. Music sheets. The song Anna played at the wake, Nick's favorite. The guitar belonged to her mother. Thankfully survived the break-in.
Good thing it's intact. It's about the last thing Anna has of her
Oh,
mother.
that would have been like super sad. Books, mostly sociology, history, and writing manuals, same as before. So she's not a big reader on fiction and stuff. Okay. Broken. Ugh. Photo frame. Okay, this time we put it down lovingly and not turn it around or anything. Be nice. Yeah. So sorry about the office decision. Like, it wasn't my decision. I just didn't know what meant. You know what I mean. Picture taken down after Joe's accident. He wanted it put back. Oh, that's the crew? Yeah, there's Joe in the front, and there's Joe next to him. Aw. Blinds. Fix.
Finally, there.
Huh, that's it? Can we go upstairs?
I know you want to help her by finding out what happened. Right now, though, stay focused on Anna. She needs to know she's not alone.
Alright. You're not my dad. Okay, so there's also glass. I feel like there's more glass on the ground in front and behind the door than there is, like, missing glass in this window pane. But that's just me. Him.
Making a drink for Anna would be a good way to show her you're here
Him.
for her.
He doesn't even have a name. So weird. Ah, the kitchen is a mess. Who would throw just the bananas on the ground?
She's not gonna want something cold. Always said cold drinks are for parties.
That's a weird thing to have, but okay. Note.
Even when he messed up, Nick always found the right words.
I'm sorry about yesterday. You're right. I have been distant. Things have been pretty messy at work lately. You don't have to forgive me, but if you'd like to invite me to a concert, I'll just leave these two here. P.S. There might be some pepperoni rolls in the fridge. He's so much... He was such... You know, that's so cute. And he went with her to the placeholders. He was the better boyfriend. Damn.
Anna's favorite band. Smooth as
That's
always,
not smooth,
Nick.
that's lovely. Also, those ticket prices are super expensive. Charleston Concert Hall, Saturday, May. I'll say they even... Oh, that's so cute.
Anna always wanted to visit France. But life is just too strange for me there.
Who cares? This is about Anna. Also, you know, visiting a country you're not too comfortable with for 1 or 2 weeks, it's not the big thing. Like, you don't have to move there. She bought the house, so she wanted to stay in America, in West Virginia, Mountain Mama, country home, take me home, country roads, take me home, sorry. But she just wanted to see the world at least once. So I don't get why this is such a big... he's the worst. He really is. A lot of coffee. A very big... Everyone has the same brand of kitchen towels here in this town. Oh, God. Why would they do that? I mean, this is not just looking for stuff. This is really... emptied onto the floor. Pure vandalism. No, this really feels like more someone wanted to make a point.
Who takes the time to have a drink in the middle of a break-in?
Maybe she even knows. Open.
She normally keeps some drinks in the pantry.
It's been a while, Sam. Things have changed around here. You feel like looking at old keepsakes?
No.
Why not? Aw. Closets. Search seemed thorough. Why would you look in the closets?
Ah, here's where she keeps the drinks.
People in film noirs always offer a stiff drink in times like this. Might work.
Her go-to soft
Oh,
drink.
okay.
She actually likes to drink this stuff straight. Could do.
Don't stress about what drink you bring her. It's just bringing
Yeah,
it that
yeah.
matters.
She used to drink this every day in middle school. Brings her back to being 10.
I'd choose this one.
On the bright side, I don't think it's possible to make her feel worse.
You're not helping.
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are. Thanks.
But it's you. Why would you say thanks? That's so weird. So what? I chose the... I don't have the drink in hand. Where did I put the drink? Look, it's not in my hands. Where is it? This is so weird. Where did I put the drink?
What are you waiting for? Bring it to her already.
Just wanted to be nice, dude. Don't have to be a douche about it.
Chocolate helps everyone feel better.
That's sweet. I'd assumed you'd already gone to look around and, I don't know,
I mean, I did.
think.
A lot.
This is just so fucked. Nick? My house?
Sam, you should distract her. Get her talking or thinking about anything else.
My stuff, everything is trashed. Is this like the worst coincidence? Or is it related to Nick's death? Did his murderer break into my house? God, I can't help but being pissed at Nick for being dead. It makes no sense. It's all just a lot. I used to feel safe here, and now, sorry, thanks, Sam.
It's all right. A lot has happened in the last few hours.
Like, interrupting her is condescending, and she doesn't like that. We've established that.
Sorry, I just kind of lost
Yeah,
it
that's
for a second
okay.
Yeah, I mean, careful, Sam. You know you can be indelicate. She needs your support right now.
I mean, it hasn't been an easy week.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
get that.
And I've got the feeling it isn't over yet.
Tell me about it. I should have stayed back in Connecticut. This town doesn't want me here. Coming back,
No,
facing
that's-
all that aggression,
oh.
being covered in blood, possibly accused of murder. Did you really have to make it
Yeah,
about
sorry.
you?
I thought he was going in a different
I know
direction.
this hasn't been easy for you either.
I thought he was going in a different
This all
direction.
sucks.
This game.
I'm just so... This whole thing is a mess. But honestly, it's been a mess for a while. Like, everything was fine, you know? Nick moved in, it was nice, but lately he just closed himself off. He'd been gone most nights, at the bar or the fishing shack, come home late, refusing to talk about his work. It got unbearable. It was almost like I was living with you all over
Oh.
again.
It doesn't feel good, but she needs to get this off her chest. Don't be too harsh on her. You're right. I shut you out, and I'm sorry.
Why would I be harsh on her?
The past is the past. None of what's happening now is
I'm
your
not
fault.
sure.
I'm just lashing
I'm
out.
not sure.
It's just having you in the house. It's bringing back a lot of things. We had a good time. So many memories here, both bad and great.
We did have a good time, yeah.
But then came Dad's accident. The mine investigation. Your proposal. I still feel horrible about how it all happened. But you understand why I said no,
Because he was a
right?
horrible boyfriend.
You didn't want a ring. You told me before. I thought it was what you're supposed to do. I thought maybe it'd save us.
That's a nice thought. I feel like you're listening now. And I thank you for that. You know? It ended so abruptly, you and I. I don't think I ever took the time to really process what happened. I wonder if it would have ended the same way with Nick. If my relationship with him was as doomed as my relationship with you. The way Nick closed himself off to me the last few weeks. Maybe it's just me.
No.
Maybe I can't bear to live with someone, to truly share my life, to make compromises and all that.
I mean, Sam never made compromises, I think. And Nick was in a completely different... It wasn't doomed.
It wasn't doomed. It's just like every relationship. It requires a lot of work from everyone involved. Whether people are ready to put in the work, well, that's different. I think we weren't. Not really. At least I wasn't.
Good to see you realized that.
So,
Maybe. We were younger, different. It feels like a lifetime has passed. It doesn't matter anyway, now does it? He's dead, and whatever we had is done. And we're on our own if we're gonna find out who killed him. I'm not backing down from this, no matter what we find. What about you?
Yeah, I mean... I want to know who killed Nick as much as you do.
Let's get the asshole who did this behind bars. It's the only thing we can do for Nick now. I just keep bouncing back from terrified to angry.
That is very understandable.
Can you take a look upstairs?
ooh, yeah,
I still need a
snooping.
moment.
Snooperino.
Let me make sure I'm done crying and all that.
Take your time.
So,
I'll tell you if anything's wrong.
Is this
Thanks,
time for another panic attack? Because we might find out Trophy earned Smooth Talker. Oh, that's good. Because we find out there's still someone there upstairs. Because apparently we haven't been. Also, it's kind of weird that Anna's dad is in a wheelchair and Anna's house is not at all equipped for someone in a wheelchair. She doesn't even have a ramp in front of the house, does she? Anna and I had the talk about Nick, about us, about everything that went wrong. She still thinks I'm only thinking about myself. Is she wrong? Was that me? I don't know if opening up to Anna even did anything. Not when there's so much regret and pain involved. Like, I think there's even here stairs. Yes! Is there a ramp? Oh, there's a ramp. Okay. Okay. Oh, snooping around. The old Sam way. Damn. Watch your back?
As if her week wasn't bad enough already.
The what?
I should erase it. But then the police wouldn't get the burglar's handwriting.
No, don't wipe it. Twin toothbrushes. Nick was very moved in. Yeah, she told you that, Sam.
Why is it so dark in here?
Oh no, did I miss out on finding a lot of stuff? No, I first want to look at everything else. I feel like this is a crucial room. And I first want to get to...
It looks like Joan's using this room now. Anna must have been letting her use it when she stayed over.
Mess. Whole room has been thrashed.
Not your standard thief. Too destructive. Oh, maybe trying to send a
Yeah, I
message.
mean, they scribbled it on the...
This used to be her old bed. First thing she bought when she settled in.
Then she immediately got rid of it in a way. I'm kind of scared of the memory there. I mean, that's cold, you know, if this is the bed you use together as a couple, and then you come back and she doesn't use it as her bed anymore.
Come on, work, you piece of junk. Come on, work, you piece of junk. I know you're awake.
No, I'm not.
Then how are you talking?
I'm a celebrated sleep talker.
Come on, get up. I need your help.
What's with the shirt? Look at that. Her bra looks... That's a bug.
Did you try rebooting it? That's honestly all I got.
I have tried that. If I don't get this done by noon, Walter won't run the article. What do I do?
Okay. Let me see it.
Thank you. It just won't respond to anything. Do you want a back rub while you work?
As your hero, it's the least you could do.
I'll do more than that, my white knight.
Oh, you will, my princess of the typefaces.
Of course.
What's with the shirt? That's so
When
awkward.
You fix it.
Like, she was supposed to wear something different, and that's blending through. That's also weird that she always has the same clothes in every single memory. Like, is he such a horrible boyfriend that he doesn't remember any other outfits? Mr. Unicorn, Nee, Buck's oldest friend.
Mr. Unicorny. Well, you and Joan have been inseparable since the day she was
Aw.
born.
Remember the night Joan showed up here when you and Anna were still together? She was looking for you. She said she'd had a fight with her mom. So she packed Mr. Unicorny and her PJs in a bag. Could she spend the night? Anna took Joan in while you called her mother to let her know she was safe. By the time you hung up the phone, the two of them were baking cookies and laughing in the kitchen. Now Joan is older and her dad had moved in with Anna. You think maybe they still bake cookies? No. Out of respect for you, Sam, there's no cookies in this household. A good detective would note the absence of Joan's more recent personal belongings. Desk. Obviously a kid's desk, but still ransacked. Joan's homework. Smart, but easily distracted.
Got the A, corrected the teacher, but still forgot the date.
I mean, who cares about dates? Closets. Joan's things have been fully searched. Okay, it's the same image. It's the same from Walter. Apparently Joan and Walter share the same, you know, preferences when it comes to art. Picture Joe's first birthday after the accident.
I remember taking this photo. God, seeing it like this. Not what Anna needed.
Huh.
The door is closed. Huh. She never used to lock it.
Is that maybe Nick's workroom? So now we can go to the bedroom. Because I think the story will continue here. Maybe, as I said, there's someone still there. Search cupboard. Anna's stuff's still there. Or here. Oh, this also leads to the other room. Bed. It's not even the same one. Everything changes.
This room feels so different now.
Yeah, that's...
Felt like mine once, but it never was.
Tapestry. Bought it together. Favorite piece of art in the house. Okay.
I asked Anna what this was once, and she laughed at me. I still don't know what it is.
So, it's still your favorite piece of art, but you never asked her what it is about? Oh. Look.
I guess Anna must have left it on? But she had her laptop
Is that
with
Nick's?
her. Is this Nick's? Huh? Is someone downloading something off Nick's laptop?
There. Oh no! Sam! That looks like a kid. That's a kid! Is that Joan? That's totally a kid. Maybe one of the the grumpy teenager from the drugstore.
Sam! Sam! Who was that? Sam!
She didn't see them?
I think whoever trashed your house just trashed me.
Can you stand?
Yeah. The headache isn't as bad as the one I had this morning.
I couldn't get a good look at them. They just sprinted out of the house, and I heard some weird, loud engine drive off.
Well, whoever it was, they were dumping data off Nick's computer.
Maybe motorbike?
I must have interrupted them.
There's no trace of whatever he took. So what do we even do now?
We need Nick's backups, if he has any. Did he ever do anything like that? Boxes in the attic, files to the cloud, another computer? Did he have anywhere besides here and the Basswood jungle he kept things?
No. No, I don't think so. I don't... Actually, over the last few months, remember I mentioned Nick has been going out a lot to that old fishing shack his family owns.
I know the one. I went there with Nick and Bug a few times.
He went mostly in the evenings. Most nights, really. Said he was night fishing.
But if he was secretly using it as a second office...
It'd be worth taking a look.
Your father called. Said there'd been a break-in?
Oh, Beth from the police.
Couldn't they have gotten here 2 minutes ago? They'll arrest me if they found Dennis's body.
You go out the back. I'll talk to Bess and keep her busy.
Oh.
If you're sure, I'll go to the fishing shack. It sounds like if Nick was hiding something, it might
Look,
be there.
I'm not... This is a glass door.
Sorry!
And Beth...
I was just in the bathroom. Be right out.
Why are they
Go!
pretending like she couldn't... Like, there's a hole in the glass. She would... This is really daily soap logic, you know, where people are like, not in front of the others, let's talk in secret, and then they take 2 steps with everyone still in earshot, and then they're like sharing all the hot secrets. Oh, this game, I love it. I love it. It's a beautiful mess.
Nick's fishing shack. Lot of memories here. Good memories. Anna said he'd been sneaking off here to work on something. I almost hope I don't find anything. Nick, what were you up to?
I think I will end this game here, because my butt doesn't hurt yet, and that's always a good place to to stop. Yeah, I love this game. I hope you also had fun, and are really looking forward how this continues. I think it was a kid that ran away. It looked like really a smaller person, and the trousers were really like the baggy jeans that the kid we bumped into in the store wore. And I actually do think there's a connection to Celeste, Ethan's sister, and the commune, and Hugh. But we'll see. I don't know how long this game is in general, so I don't even know whether we're halfway through or not even close. So yeah, looking forward to it. I hope you also enjoyed this. If you do, you know, you're invited to subscribe to my channel or to just like this video, and you can even comment on it. No spoilers, please, but everything else, like theories, your thoughts on Sam, on Anna, on their relationship. Do you think Sam would be the better boyfriend than Nick? That's a hot question. But also, who do you think, as of now, if you don't know already, who could be a culprit? Do you think Hugh is involved? Please, again, no spoil. Like, if you know the ending, please don't. But if you don't know the ending, do. It doesn't make... Yeah, well, it makes sense. Yeah. Also, have a really wonderful day. Take care, and bye-bye-bye. This is myself recorded outro song so I don't get hit with copyright claims. If you subscribe to a lot of fun tutorials, reviews, and let's plays.